Bitcoin is bad for the environment, or so people say who have no idea about how Bitcoin works. Today, we will be discussing how Bitcoin is helping advance the development of clean, renewable energy. Bitcoin mining takes a lot of energy to work. Now, this is very important to running the network for reasons beyond the scope of this video, but it does give critics something to stand on. Let's lay out a few quick facts. The cheaper the energy sources Bitcoin miners work with, the more profitable they are. This incentivizes people to find the cheapest sources of energy possible. Bitcoin miners aren't mining in New York City. Energy isn't as cheap there because there's nearly an endless demand for more energy already. Bitcoin miners primarily use stranded energy, or extra energy that isn't being used anywhere else. Today, I want to focus on its ability to use renewable energy, like wind, solar, and hydro, that aren't in high-use areas. You might be thinking, well, isn't it a waste to build a giant hydro dam just to mine Bitcoin? We will dive into that more in future lessons. However, I want to raise 2 points against that right now. The first is that in order for projects to get investments to improve the technology behind solar, wind, hydro, etc., there actually has to be a demand for those technologies. Bitcoin mining incentivizes the development of better sources for these energy forms. Right now, renewable energy technology is leaps and bounds behind the production of coal and oil. Without a buyer for the energy created by renewable sources, it's never going to get off the ground. Bitcoin mining provides a buyer and investor into these technologies. Secondly, Bitcoin mining is helping to bring electricity to much of the world's poor in a clean and sustainable way. Imagine a village near a large river or that has a great piece of land for solar panels, but there isn't really anyone there to buy the energy. The villagers are too poor to build the infrastructure and to actually have a use. It's very expensive to build power lines, energy plants, etc. for people who can't use the energy. However, a hydroelectric plant can now be built around the village due to the Bitcoin mining operation being a buyer for the energy. Over time, the energy production and infrastructure can develop into a usable source for the people, and their society can start to have some of our modern luxuries. Oftentimes, poor nations and individuals use the dirtiest forms of energy, like burning wood, or they could freeze to death and never eat hot food. Those are the options. Energy is the same thing as human flourishing, and Bitcoin mining provides a way to immediately monetize the building of energy infrastructure even when there are no immediate buyers. Over time, as the villagers use more energy and the infrastructure is built, the Bitcoin miners will phase out and move to another location where the energy is abundant and cheap, repeating the process. To recap, Bitcoin mining incentivizes the development of better clean energy sources, can provide an immediate return on investment for energy infrastructure that would otherwise take decades to start being profitable, and help hook the world's poor to the electric grid. If you found this video informative, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.